This review has been brought to you in part by Main Irish Airsoft. Hey, welcome back to Oddie's Airsoft. Today I've got a double review of the same gun, so it's not really a double review, it's a single review, but it's kind of a double, if you know what I mean. You'll get the drift. This is an AGM M4 CQB Ris, and it's kind of one that would have been used by the SEAL teams. You've got the full stock here, and you also then have a kind of a typical crane stock, SOP mod kind of stock on the other. The full stock is fixed, so I mean it's a real CQB jobby. I'm going to put that one down because I actually used this one in game. Now obviously you've got an extendable stock, but let's just run through the externals real quick. But before I do that, I just want to explain about AGM. Now, AGM have been around a long time, and I have to say I am a fan of AGM. AGM make all the MP40s, the MP44s. They're not high-end guns, but they were, you know, they real solid performers, real sort of go-to guns that just don't let you down. Now, they've expanded their range somewhat, so they have a whole new range of more modern style guns. These happen to be their kind of SEAL type guns. They're sort of very short, close quarter jobbies. But if the history is anything to go by, I think you'll find that these guns are going to be real solid performers. The MP44 and the MP40, as I say, I know a lot about because I have mates who all own them and have used them. I've used them myself, and I have to say the gears internally are solid. And the great thing is they're completely upgradable. You know, you can do a lot with them. This externally is a full metal gun. This is a mid-low-end gun or a budget gun. It comes in, it's not like the plastic part ones. This is all full metal, and that's why it comes in the mid-range. Starting at the top, you have a real short floating Ris rail. Really nice looking, bit different. You have obviously a metal flash hider, you have pop-up sights, you have the fixed sight here, charging handle here, which does in fact work. Crane stock is plastic, metal buffer tube, everything's metal. The mag is this short stubby style mag. A normal curved kind of an M4 mag that we, a Stanag mag, won't fit into this. It has to be one of these straight jobs. I took this into field. Range was superb, 50 meters, and a reasonably good grouping for that as well. So very, very impressive. Rate of fire, nothing special. I would have liked to have seen it a bit tighter with the fire rate. Because it's a CQB, I like them to zip along and purr. It kind of didn't, but you still were getting at least 15, 16 BBs per second out of it. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't, you know, a slow gun by any means, but I would have preferred it to have been a little bit faster. But you know what? If you're good at tinkering, you'd be able to sort it out, no problem yourself. Inside, under the hood, you have a version 2 gearbox. There's nothing special about the insides because, as I said, this is a budget style gun. But coming back to what I originally said, like the MP44s, the MP40s, these are solid performers. They're not going to let you down. Now, usually when a company like Main Irish Airsoft bring in a new gun, the first batch that go out are always going to show them their potential of problems. So you're going to have, you know, maybe hop rubbers not bedding in properly. You're going to have problems with the hop units. You're going to have gears locking up. You're going to have gears, you know, sort of maybe shitting the gear or doing something funny. And so far they've sold a good number of these guns and nothing has come back. Nothing untoward has happened, and that's a very positive thing.
Lads, we've got a crawler this side, Stephen, just down below you.
So there is this kind of theory that, you know, because it's a CQB gun, it won't stand toe-to-toe with field guns, you know, long-range guns, much longer barrel guns. That's not been my experience in airsoft. I've found that, you know, a lot of the small, shorter guns have pretty much the same range as the longer barreled guns. So don't let that put you off. If you want something short, maneuverable, compact, it's a lovely piece. The one thing I didn't like about it, they've put on both models, this pistol grip that is like a sniper's pistol grip. It means that your thumb can rest there. I mean, it's comfortable in the hand, but the whole point for me of a CQB gun is that you're able to transition very quickly from left to right, crisscross to eat your heart out. You're able to transition quite quickly, and because of that there, it means it's only for a right-hander. So I'm not mad about that, and I don't see the need for them to put that on this style of gun. But as I come back to, I have to judge the gun. You know, I'm used to using a very expensive gun that was, you know, hand built by an amazing gun builder. So for me, everything's a bit of a come down when I start using something a little bit lesser. I have to tell you, this is a good gun. You know, solid construction, really looks well. It's a bit too black for me, it needs roughing up, but that'll happen as you play with it. It's got all the points, you know, the QD points there, you've got a sling point here. Yeah, it's a nice little performer. Very, very dinky. A little bit different from the usual M4s, because let's face it, we're all sick of M4s. Yeah, I'd say thumbs up. So if you're in the market for something that's a little bit different, a little bit more small, you know, sort of close and personal and all the other stuff that goes with the CQB, check it out. The AGM Cqb M4 Ris. And it's available at Main Irish Airsoft. This review has been brought to you in part by Main Irish Airsoft.